Cheers.
In my $1,000,000 cup. I spent less than $1 for it. So it's good exchange rate. All right, guys, welcome to our life in the Philippines.
Hello, everyone.
Today you got to speak up.
Hello, everyone.
There you go. He's so soft-spoken, so if you notice now, the mic is no longer on me. It has been moved over on this side because he's a soft-spoken guy. He's big, but his voice is soft. All right, so today we have done a few things here in our community, and we just want to come in and give a little update. I actually had my evening live feed last night, and some of our subscribers said that we would like to see it, and I haven't been posting too much of what we have been doing, and I got the word that we want to see it. We want to see it.
Tonight will be the night.
So today we're going to give a little bit. So today we had a day where we decided to do some rice donations.
Yeah.
And
300
kilo went out today. And the way I feel about that is like, boy, I wish I had 10 times that.
I know.
Because the need is
enormous.
Here. Enormous. It's unbelievable.
The people are so nice, and they're all thankful, and it is really sad to see the fact that these people have no food. They line up very quickly, and they're very thankful. But still, if we go through 300 kilos of rice, and
yeah, that was done in what, 45 minutes, an hour?
Less than an hour.
Less than an hour.
Less than an hour.
And we're gonna see what we can do to get some more down here.
It feels really bad when there's people in line.
And you run out. There was two old ladies.
And I felt so bad.
Yeah, I felt really, really bad. And today I had actually left my wallet at home. I had that happen once before. And it was like 9 families. So I sent one of our task force guys and I said, oh, go to the sorry store and buy a few kilos of rice. So they ran out. But today I couldn't do that. So I left my wallet at home. Yeah, what do you feel? Your experience, that was your first time Umberto's been helping us to
well, we originally bought some together, then we originally started bagging it together, but yeah, today was my first time distributing it.
Nowadays, things has been taken over more and more by the locals here.
Yeah.
Because I like to stay in the background a little bit and not be on the forefront, and they have really done a great job. Mr. Paco, who is a former captain here, he knows the neighborhood inside out. He knows where the need is. He knows where to go, and he has been a great help. So we had him. He came over here, and the morning started. Today was my birthday. My wife said, "You got to get me a cake." She can't go out still, she can't go. So I'm doing my birthday shopping for myself, It
was a good cake, by the way.
Yeah, it was a really good cake. I got it up at SNR. So I had to go, number one, go and get some money out for the rice. So I stopped by SNR because the ATMs at SNR in general never have a line. I went down to the bank and there's 100 people in line to get to an ATM machine.
Did you see at SNR they have sacks of rice too,
Yeah, I saw that, but they're much more expensive than the wholesaler up there. Yeah, there's a big difference in price. But it's good to know in case the wholesaler would run out, but I don't think they will. They are very, very
well stocked.
So I don't think they run out. But anyway, this morning, so I ran up to SNR and did my little purchase for the birthday, and my wife said, well, let's cook some dinner for the crew too. You know, since it's my birthday, I said, yeah, let's do it. So we had a little
Pasta. It was
pasta,
good too.
Italian style.
It was good.
Not the sweet Filipino pasta.
No, it was
Or
good.
the sauce, really. The pasta is the same, basically, but the sauce is a lot different.
I liked it. It was good.
Yeah, it was good. We were all hungry, and we had the entire crew here, and it was a nice day. Today we went to some of the neighbors we had been to, but there's also areas outside those areas, and the need is just yeah, it just
So was the first place we went to is the jungle, they call it?
yeah, that's the jungle. We have been there. I think this was our third or fourth time since we started this, and
Out of the woodwork came, what, 100 people?
yeah. Well, there's 25 families in there, but there's a lot of people in there. I think that community there has more than 100 people. I think for our milk feed that we actually did over there also about 5 days or so ago indicated that we had, to be correct, I think it was closer to 40
Children.
40 children there.
Just right there.
Yeah, between the age of 0 and 3.
Yeah.
And you know, it's just overwhelming. But it gives a lot of satisfaction to do this too. You know, it feels good to be able to help some people.
You can see how, I mean, these people are genuinely thankful. It's kind of, you know, anyway, it's nice to see they're good people, and it's nice to see that they're sweet and thankful for whatever efforts somebody is doing to try to help them out. And
Yeah.
it makes you kind of want to help them some more because they are in need.
Oh yeah,
There's no question about it.
I mean, people are extremely appreciative, and we are met with friendly handshakes, and the handshake they do now is elbow handshake,
they elbow
right?
you.
Because of the thing, and some wants to grab your hand, and I'll kindly just
Yes.
give them my elbow.
Distance yourself.
Yeah. So from that standpoint, it's. But the good thing is we can kind of sit back and just watch these people do their job for us, and I'm really appreciative for that. So we're gonna play for you, and if you stay here, we're gonna play a little bit out from the field, and I'm gonna insert the video here. So just stay tuned, and we will be back in a minute. So this is one of our rides. Feeding took place about 7 days ago, and this area is down by the river, and as you can see, the conditions are pretty tough. Look at that cute baby. This area is part of today's rice feeding, and it is called the jungle. In there, back there, where you see people coming out from, there's about 25 or so families living there, extremely poor conditions. And unfortunately, you know, the longer this is prolonged with the quarantine, it's going to be more and more difficult for people. Got to take in consideration, these people have not had a job for the last 50 days or so, and their normal day wage is $8 a day, and there's not a whole lot of $8 left after a day of work when you feed your family, and families is 4 or 5 people, and consider also they got to be living. pay their rent, pay their electric, pay, you know, things that are normal for anybody in a daily life. And looking at myself, I could not live on $8 a day with under even if it's cheaper, the rent is cheap, everything is cheap compared to many other places in the world. United States, here, nice 2-bedroom apartment that I have is right around $200 a month. So same thing in the U.S. is $800-900, maybe $1,000 a month. This is part of the last milk distribution they did for us, and these guys are doing a great job. beautiful job, and they have been marking out places to go, where the needs are, and they have inventory this thing. So we are down to where we have exact data on mother, child, how many, where and when, and what's needed. So we will continue that and try to step up to the plate and make sure that they get the supply they need until they can go back to work. And we really enjoy doing what we're doing here. All right, let's come back to the studio.
Yeah, everybody says, thank you, Mr. Shell. You're a celebrity now.
Yeah, that's nothing I'm looking for.
Nobody
but,
wants to do this, but the thing is that it's so nice to see how people are appreciative.
Yeah,
so polite they are, so sweet, real sweet.
They're all sweet.
Young and old, it's all the same.
Yeah.
Everybody's.
And you know, when you go there and you see this, their children are extremely well behaved, and there's a, despite the despair they live in, there is still a strong, extremely strong family bond, and they're together, and they're fighting for survival, basically. And you know, that
just because they're so poor doesn't stop them from being so very nice.
Nope.
And polite, and it blows my mind.
Yeah, it sometimes when I'm out there, I feel I have felt a little overwhelmed at times, because you see the need and you really want to meet it, and we are doing our best to do so. The government has been here also a couple of times, even though I think that this has been an effort that they could have done a little more. I'm not going to complain with them. They've probably done as best they can, but you know, 5 kilo rice in 60 days, that doesn't go very far for a big family.
It does not.
So anyway, that's it, guys. This is a short update. We just wanted to fill you in on what's happening. We'll probably do that over the course of the next 2 weeks. It's hard for us. We can't really go out and blog, even though we did a walking blog.
We did a walking blog
yesterday. And it's actually pretty fun how people actually, I had comments on it, and I had people contact me and say, you walked by my house. You remember where we stopped at that dentist? I said, lady dentist?
Yes.
And that was a childhood home from somebody who lives in New York. So they commented on it, and that is fun for me to do this, because, you know, people get to relive their childhood, basically, by seeing their neighborhood and stuff that some of them hasn't seen, you know, they moved to U.S. 30 years ago
For
or
such a long time.
a long time ago, and it's kind of fun when they come back and, oh, that's my house. Oh, you just walked by my house. I can't tell you how many times I've heard that from OFWs. The what do you? That's a short for overseas foreign workers, right? And Filipino is the largest exporter of
Many workers.
many workers, millions. I don't know how many, but I think 5-6 million Filipinos works overseas.
I know there's a lot of very good nurses overseas from the Philippines.
Oh yeah, you know, some of our, you know, way back in Florida when I lived there, some of our friends were actually Filipino nurses that worked in the hospitals. And
My mom's, we have a caretaker, she's Filipina.
she's Filipino too.
Yeah, taking care of my mom.
Yeah, they're good caretakers. That's
Very,
for
very
sure.
good care.
That's for sure.
You know what I took out from today?
No.
That it sucks not to have enough rice. It really does. Feels
Yeah.
really, that's what, you know, it felt good helping, but when you run out, the minute you run out and you see that there's so much more need, it sort of sucks not to have enough.
Yeah.
That's what I take out today. We need to do some more. We need to
Yeah.
do more.
You gotta get some more.
And you know, we have.
All right,
we have
that's
great
for the
help
baby,
from,
not for daddy.
TRS. They're lining up behind us more and more, and they have been a tremendous help so far. $5 actually buys actually 5 kilo of rice.
Yeah, that's okay.
It's about $1 a kilo, guys, and that's 1 kilo is good for basically 7 meals.
7 meals.
Yeah. So you know, it goes a long way. It just needs to be more consistent. That's what I would like it to be. Consistent. So with that said, now we're going to say bye-bye again, and God bless.
And stay safe.
Stay safe.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Wait, don't click that button unless, of course, you hit the subscribe button. And then you can move on. And while you're down there, hit the notification button as well. And if you leave a like or a comment, we will personally respond to you on all or any request you might have. And thank you for watching, and we'll see you again